So welcome to Tuesday daytime live. Okay, I'm not gonna say Tuesday night live. Thank you all, whether you are here in person like Mickey or you are watching the recording. It's so good to have you just check in and connect in, plug in, and being a part of our masterpiece group. And those who show up go up. And I know a lot of you had conflicts and couldn't be here for the daytime, but I couldn't go another week without being a part of this because there is no meeting next week. I will be in San Antonio. So, and then the following week, we're going to start a new series put on by National Sales Director Karen Rydell and about trailblazers and boss babes. So, I, without further ado, I want to say today is the 31st day of the 6th month of our best year ever. And as National Sales Director Heidi Galzer says, nothing matters less than the scoreboard at halftime. Okay? So we're doing okay, but okay is not us. Okay? We are women of excellence. And so I want us to do the and then some and to think about what that means for each and every one of you. It's going to be different. So I listened to Amber Town-Gann's Million Dollar Messenger recording today, and I will post that also because it was really good. And you've heard attract number grows. So I thought about that. I'm like, that's not just the inspiration because we've heard that and we know it, but doesn't mean we necessarily do it. So she also talked about to never tell yourself that you've missed your chance, that you're too old or it's too late. You're never too old to make it. She lists many examples of famous people who didn't really hit it big until later in life. She talked about like Morgan Freeman didn't wasn't in his first feature film till like 52, and Grandma Moses didn't start, painting until 70 something. So it doesn't matter where you are in life. It's never too late to get what you want. So she also said, when where you are today doesn't mean that's where you'll be tomorrow, but it is up to us, right? And don't just track your activity, because I said a track number grows. And oh, I didn't, do I have the, no. Okay, so you know what a bubble sheet looks like. Anyway, that's in boards. And that's what I'm working with as I track. That will track your activity, but it also can track your progress because you can highlight when you get responses back or get bookings or whatever. So that's the fun part of it because progress is what's going to move you forward. And progress is going to bring you joy. Because if you feel just like in your business, it doesn't necessarily mean you haven't had activity, but maybe you didn't see the progress. So sometimes maybe you didn't have enough activity. Progress is moving forward. And it's not just in your Mary Kay business, it's how you eat. As far as being healthy, are you taking vitamins? You're getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, all that good stuff. I just have this right now. I've got to clean my other one, but my other water bottle, it's got like how much to drink, like what time of day it is and how many ounces or whatever. So that's tracking. So I love that because it's like you fill up one or you fill it up twice for the day. And that's a lot of water, but I know that's good for us. And I'm not great at it. I'm getting better, but it's tracking it for me, which is kind of cool. So if you're unhappy, it's probably because you're not making progress in whatever areas of life you're thinking about. Let's see if there is, so I took some notes and I think that's what I have from her today, but I definitely want you to listen to that. And what we're going to be doing going forward are virtual hydrafacials. And you can do them in person, but I'm going to have available to us twice a week virtual appointments, and an evening one and a daytime one. So it's available. And At least for the month of January, I haven't decided going forward. I will be handling the cost of getting those packets, those pamper packets, hydrofacial packets out to your people. And a hydrofacial packet will include the strip of the repair, skincare, a charcoal mask, and a revealing radiance facial peel. That's what we'll be doing in the hydrofacial. So it's just skincare. It is not color. And so it's simple. And according to Amber Town Gann, again, she's the one that I've been following and getting her training on this. And she's been the one that's been filling out a bubble sheet a day, 4 days in every week. And a bubble sheet is 56 reach outs. So if you don't have, and that doesn't mean you have to, but that's her goal. So I'm like, I think I know enough people. And somebody said to me, she's like, well, where's she getting all those names? You have names in your phone, first of all, that you have either never facialed or if you haven't facialed in the last year. You can start there. You have referrals, perhaps, that you either have slipped through the cracks or maybe you did reach out to them, but then you didn't reach out to them later on. So you could reach out to them again. It can be people that you are seeing when you're out and about. Maybe you do have old leads. I have some old leads. I don't even know. I brought them with me and I brought my referrals with me. Not seeing that, but I've got one. That I don't know. One name that I did get with, but there was two places for two names in a facial jar lead slip, and I didn't get and the other person did not come. So I have her name to contact. So, and it's in Facebook too. How many Facebook friends do you have? If they are, and how many people do you maybe know in Facebook or are acquaintances with? Um, that maybe you want to be Facebook friends. Apparently, you can message up to 40 people a day in Facebook who are not your friends before you get in Facebook jail. So, according to Amber, she's figured it out, it's 40. If they already are your Facebook friends, there is no limit to how many you can send a message to, a Facebook message. And let's see, she had some, I'm not sure if I've got the board started for of what Amber's got for her scripts, but I'll make sure I get it out there to you. And basically it's let's see. I was like, I mean, if you've been in Mary Kay any amount of time, you know what to say. And it can be a call, it can be a text. And it's not real clear to me how Amber has done this, but I think she's making calls. I really do, because she talks about your voice inflection in some of these, but it can be something like, um, hey, Susie, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I have a crazy question for you. Um, she says I'm a makeup artist. Let's see, let me see if that's the one I want to use for face models virtually. Let's say it's somebody on Facebook. I love keeping up with you on Facebook. I have a random question for you. I'm putting together a virtual portfolio of skincare models, and I need, and you could say a brunette, blonde, redhead. You can say people in your city. I thought of you. Would you be willing to be a skincare model? And so I am going to be careful about saying skincare model because I'm not sending color. They're not really going to be like a color model. We're not doing a makeover. We're doing a a skincare hydra session, hydrafacial. So it's cleanser, charcoal mask, facial peel, and then eye cream, night cream. If it's a night appointment. If it's a day appointment, then we're going to do the day cream. So that's it. Amber does not send any color. She doesn't like doing color makeovers, so she keeps it simple. Let me see if there was anything else I was gonna. save from that. I took a ton of notes from her training, but it's finding that whether it's a referral, you can still say like, I've got an old referral from a good customer and she asked to be on my mailing list, but we have never gotten in touch. She actually lives in Oneida area. I've never met her. So obviously I'm doing my appointments virtually until I get some local people. And so I'm going to reach out to her and just say, we've never met. And I am doing virtual hydrafacials twice a week. Would you like to be included? I would love to send you a packet. Let's see. Well, you could say, I wanted to ask if you would ever be willing to be a model, a skincare model in my virtual portfolio. It's from the comfort of your own home as well. All right, so I'm doing the sending out the packets, or my assistant. I'm doing the work, I'm doing it here. I'm sending you scripts. I'm sending you what to follow up because there'll be a Google form. And the Google form and I'll talk about that. There's a Google form that they fill out before. If you already know their address, you could do it so the pamper packet can be sent. If you don't know their address, obviously they have to. You would send the link to the Google form, and I'll have that for you. So we get their name and address to send out the packet. Then during the appointment, while the charcoal mask is on, that's when we say, or I will say, all right, guests, text your consultant when she can follow up with you today or tomorrow, or tonight or tomorrow. So those are the two choices. And she will ask you the questions to get you in the drawing. So that's the other thing. We're going to do a drawing when we get to 100 facials, hydrafacials. I'll give away $100 in free product. Okay. And I'll have a little mini something that night for everyone who is on. There's an opportunity for that drawing too. I don't have that all figured out, but they want to have a follow-up conversation, a phone conversation. It's not a texting conversation. And in that conversation, you will go through this second Google form that will say, how, like, how does your face feel? Or what surprised or impressed you the most about the products you tried tonight? There will be a graphic. Do I have that? Oh, yes. A graphic with hydrafacial specials. All right. And this is what I will text to all of you. So you have that. It will be in the Google form. You can text it to her also so she can see that the different sets. And the average guest spends about $105 at one of these hydrafacial appointments. All right. What else was I going to say about that? So as far as that second Google form, that's the key thing, because you don't want just people getting a packet, either doing it on their own or trying it on Zoom with us and then disappearing. So while the charcoal mask is on, she is texting you, the consultant, to tell you some options of when she can follow. You two can have a follow-up phone call to go over the questions that will get her in the drawing. It's a unit drawing when we have 100 hydrafacials. So people are going to do that because they want to get in on the drawing. And then after the facial, they're going to want to see these options. I'll screen share it. And also I'll say, okay, consultants, text that out to your guest too, so she can see it, her own, on her phone too. So we always want to have a set sheet. We don't want to just send samples and say, let me know what you think. There's always got to be some type of closing. So in that follow-up, in that Google form, I'm telling you what to ask your guest. It goes right through a couple of quick questions. And there's also, I can't believe I don't have all those notes I took. Anyway, I remember a lot of it. one thing she does is on the Google form, she asks the guests if they're at what letter they are. So A means she wants to stay a happy customer. A plus means she wants to share the products with friends. And so that's like that's booking an appointment. That's what you want to do. You want to get another appointment. Don't want to always be looking for new people. The more appointments you can get booked from this, obviously, the less reach outs you have to do for new appointments in the future. So A plus is you want to share your appointment. The wording is in there with friends and do this again for products at a discount. Then there is a B, and there is, a B is, what is a B? A B is something about, you want more information about how a Mary Kay opportunity works. And a C is, I can't even argue with you. I want to join and be a part of Mary Kay too. So that's in the Google form. So the idea is to find out who's got just wants to stay a customer, meaning they're going to purchase something, who wants to book a party, who wants a career chat, a little more detail, and who's ready, who's like, I could do this too. And in the first Google form, I believe, is where Amber has a video. And a video is 4 minutes and it's her marketing. So people get that information. And also, I will share the 6 reasons people join Mary Kay. So there is marketing in this hydrofacial appointment. I think it's still only about 30 minutes. It's not long. I mean, because we're not doing color, we're not even doing CC cream or anything, but there's plenty of opportunity for follow-up and other products. So the other thing is on this, so there's sets. There's a 215 set of the repair. There's also the miracle set. So if somebody says, well, this feels a little too much for me, then maybe it'd be the miracle set, or maybe based on her age, she doesn't feel she needs it. Ultimate miracle set, 150. So these are regular sets, nothing fancy. And so the diamond set is beyond. That's the miracle set and microdermabrasion. Gold is miracle set, silver with eye cream, and then 116, the regular miracle set. Then down here is like the little beauty bar. These are the extras. So they are going to be using the facial peel. So that's right there. There's other products too that you'll have an opportunity for them to ask questions when they get this, when you're talking to them individually. Because it says pick and choose any 2 spa bar items, get 1 of equal or lesser value at half price. So if they pick 2, let's say they pick, well, they tried the facial peel. So let's say they pick the facial peel and the charcoal mask. They're going to try those 2. And then they could get the satin lips for half price. So there's incentives right there. Is that costing them anything? No. You as a consultant, anything? No. So this is a great sheet to work with, and I will make sure that I get this out to you. But the point is to be getting customers, to be getting future bookings, career chats, and new team members. So, and I can also reach out to people too, based on what we talk about, because I'll have all their information on the Google Forms. So that's what we've got going on. So I don't have all the dates for the hydrofacials yet. I will be putting those in our group in the email and Facebook, but I do know the first ones because the first one will be January 11th. That's a Saturday morning, 11 Eastern. The next one will be Tuesday, January 14th, right after our Success event. That's all I've got for now. I've got 2. But I like that Amber does a daytime one and an evening one. because, and it's not always the same days, because I've got people that have other commitments every Tuesday night, so they can never get on our meeting, our events. They can never get on Dream Bell because on Tuesday night. So that we can choose other nights every week can be a little different. And I'll get the month. Once I get my month scheduled, I will I will post that. So it's available to you too. So when you are calling and texting people for your reach outs, you can say, these are the next two available. And that's what I would do. I would only give the next two available. Do you want, or you could say, do you want a daytime appointment or an evening appointment? And they say, these are the next two daytime, these are the next two evening. Or do you want weekday, weekend? Because I'm wanting to do a daytime, a weekend, and a weekday one also. Does that help? Because the idea is to do as many as we can, have as many reach outs to build your customer base, and to make progress. When you're making progress, first of all, you're going to track your activity with that bubble sheet, and then also highlight whatever code you want for the progress of your activity. Then you're going to be happy in your business, right? So she just uses, it's really easy code, like FB is Facebook. She's reached on Facebook. WC is warm chat. If she met somebody out and about, it could be, if you call it a lead jar, LJ, or facial box, whatever you call it. It could be those. Oh, REF she uses for referral. So nothing fancy, but how did where did that name come from? And that's what she has on her bubble sheet. And then she circles back around, because sometimes people say, yeah, sure. And you give them the next two available, or and then they disappear. And so I want you to get so busy that you don't care if they disappear. All right. I want to be so busy. I don't care if they disappear too. So that's the goal. We all have names. So I want you to get it out of your head. You don't have names. Start with your phone. Start with your Facebook friends. Do you have old leads? And they're only old leads because we've called them old leads. All right. There's one script here. Hi, Jen. It's Amber with Mary Kay from the facial box entry you did months ago. So I've got some of those too. It's okay. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I have a crazy question for you. And she said, I'm putting together a virtual skincare portfolio of women from cities all over Arizona, because that's where she lives right now. Obviously, we would say all over New York, or wherever you think wherever this person lives. I wanted to ask you if you would ever be willing to be the model in my portfolio to represent your city. So, and that is just having a picture, or she would text you the picture to your phone. And you can do a folder of cities in New York or whatever. If you don't know how to do that, somebody can show you how to do that. So it's not, I remember in the old days, we used to actually have a physical portfolio and print pictures before and after. And we're just doing the after, and it's skincare portfolio. So it's okay if they don't have color on their face. All right. And I'm not really sure where I'm showing this anyway, but you can, because when you're out and about and you see somebody, that can be part of your conversation. It's like, have you ever, you've been so nice to me, or like I was talking to somebody in Walmart the other day about chicken. Like, I'm looking for free range chicken, and farms, and there's farms in New York, or there are farms in Pensacola, and she was so nice. And organic versus free range. I'm like, okay, but I actually, because I felt so lousy, I did not talk to her about Mary Kay. I just like, this one's gonna go, and that's a shame. But Generally, that will not happen with me. But okay, so let's say I talk to her and I could say then, have you ever been a skincare model in a virtual portfolio? And she's going to say, what? Or no, or something. And you could open your phone and you could show her pictures of people, whatever, in your folder of skincare models. Say, this is what I do with Mary Kay. Would you consider being a model for, it doesn't have to be city. It could be for blondes. It could be for, let's say you can see she's a grandmother. She's got a grandchild with her, for grandmothers or whatever. It is just picking a category, or not even a category. Would you be willing to be a model in my virtual, a skincare model in my virtual portfolio? So, and if you want to do more in person, then it's not any different. It is still, but it is still talking about a portfolio. You could be in person and take your after picture. But what I am doing now, and going to, because all my referrals right now are New York referrals. I've got quite a few. And so I'm telling people I'm working my business virtually, and would they be willing to be a virtual skincare model in my portfolio? We all know people somewhere else. So if you know people somewhere that's not close enough for you to actually physically drive there, these are the people you want to contact. You can't, I don't want you to say, oh, well, she lives in Omaha, Nebraska. I wonder what she would be like as my customer. Now she can be your customer. So let's not discount that opportunity, even for those of you who generally do everything in person. Let's broaden our mind and our opportunities for more appointments. So I will make sure that I get out in boards, Amber's training all about the hydrofacials. And it's very simple. I will get them out, but, and I'm going to I'm going to sit down and figure out the days, because my assistant will be in the office Friday. So that will give you enough time, if you've got between now and Friday, to contact people, to get addresses. She can get these hydrofacial packets out for next Saturday and the following Tuesday. What did I say? The 11th and the 14th. So you can still get them out. If for some reason somebody last minute says, oh yeah, I want to participate, either don't stress if it's a day that the packet doesn't get to her in time. She can try it after. She's going to learn all about it, about the products. We've got little tips about products. And then also she's going to hear the opportunity, and she's going to hear the 6 reasons people join Mary Kay. You know, they're too busy, about their family. They have more month than money. And then what I'll do is I'll weave in my personal story, or maybe a story of one of you consultants. So it's real life situations. It's not just reading through the 6 reasons people choose to join Mary Kay, 6 most common reasons consultants join Mary Kay. So it is real life examples. So I'm really excited about it. And then know that your average sales can be $105 per person. That's pretty darn good. And the other thing is, let's say you get somebody like this woman that I'm going to contact, there's a referral that we never got together. I'm going to let her, let's say when she says yes, I say, you know, you can have some girlfriends join you too. It's all virtual. So who are 2 girlfriends? I'm going to just say 2, because then it can be a party. Say you can get free product if you got 2 of your girlfriends on. They will get free pamper packets too. So it's the same thing in person, only it's virtual, which is easier for you because you are just getting the yeses. You are in the privacy of your own home and comfort, and so are they. So, questions? Mickey, do you have any questions?
Oh, it sounds great.
Okay, I know you can't talk. I'm not going to have you talk. I want you to get better. And so I just do want you to, I need to get all my referrals and all my people that I want to reach out to today, because that's my challenge to you is to, at this point, when you can't talk, is to text. Excuse me. Um, and get everything in order. So tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, you can also hit the ground running with some other contacts. But before we go, the other thing is that I want you to think about is this. So I put this in Facebook group, our group. I put it in an email. I think I put it in a text. And I want you to just think about it. Just kind of sit on this today, tomorrow. Kristen Sharp makes this up every year. And it's basically you slow down to speed up. Because if you just are like, kind of like on autopilot about your business, this is what I always do, and keep doing it, and blah, blah, that's not necessarily the greatest thing because it's asking what major change are you willing to do? What are you most happy would you be happy about completing in 2025? What's the biggest risk you're willing to take? So it takes some thinking. It's, I'm going to have to sit down and think about it myself too tomorrow, if not today. And that helps to clarify where you want to be, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. And it is your own business, so it doesn't have to look the same as everybody else's. So on that note, I want to give a little recognition and on Target Star. Mickey's in the lead with 762, and you are a power up achiever for this month. Yay. Did you get your bag yet?
Oh, not yet.
Oh my gosh, when you see that, I had all my Mary Kay stuff was in that bag. It's got a nice flat bottom. I mean, so it's great for groceries or whatever. Reorder, like deliveries. Oh my gosh, it's a great bag. It's canvas. There's a little pocket inside. I love it. I love it. So Mickey's at 762. Suzanne's at 550, 537. So, excuse me. Yeah, sneezing is a thing I've been doing lately. So, and that is since December 16th. So anyone who has 300 in, there's also Carm Mondo. She has 331 in. Melissa Ryan's close at 267. Having 300 in minimum by the end of today, you're on target for Star Consultants. So this new quarter started December 16th, goes to March 15th. All right, so then where are we with the week? So if you went on Facebook, you saw already that Mickey, yay, 306, good job, woohoo! So that was all, was that reorders, all reorders? So,
Yep.
so good. Two $100 days, and where I think you're the only one that posted that. So it's looking like you are our winner for this past week. $400 days too. So congratulations. It's just being consistent and just taking care of your customers. And you do that so well that it does come back to us. And we are responsible for our own paycheck because we are self-employed. We are entrepreneurs. And so one thing to think about too, I haven't looked at, I don't have this whole thing memorized, all the questions about 2025, but what do you want to be responsible for paying for? I don't know what call I heard from the other day, but she was saying, don't let yourself off the hook. Let's say you're comfortable. There really isn't anything that you need your Mary Kay profit to pay for. Then think about somebody else. Who can you bless with your Mary Kay profit or part of your Mary Kay profit? Is there a church? Is there a single mom who could use extra money that you could say, I'm going to, every month or every week, I'm going to give you this much money from my Mary Kay profit. So, and if you commit to that and she's counting on that, for example, then I would think that would make you want to make sure you're consistent with your business. So that was kind of thinking a new thought for me because I think about my Mary Kay profit goes towards travel to spend time with my family or our experiences. So we did lunch, we did an escape room, and in Charleston, those things weren't cheap. And 7 people in an escape room, and which I am not good at. But that's what some of my Mary Kay profit went for, and just different things at Christmas and just traveling in the hotels and stuff. Um, but is there somebody else that you could bless so you don't take yourself off the hook about working your business? So think a new thought and see if that's something that resonates with you that you would like to work on, or if there's something in your personal life like, I want to always be responsible for this bill, or to pay for my son's this, or pay for my granddaughter's that, or whatever. That will just like fuel your, get the fire burning under you so you are tracking your activity and tracking your progress. So that's what I have for you. That's what I have for you today. Thank you, Mickey, for being on in person. Thank you for everyone who is watching the replay. And I hope you have a wonderful new year. Remember, you just keep going on this. Watch the boards. I'll post when all this hydrofacial information is in our boards so you can get more details from it. And then come right back here, a regular scheduled time, Tuesday, the um 14th. Tuesday the 14th.
14.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Mickey. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now. Happy New Year.